Welcome back to GS Coins, the channel where we uncover the hidden stories and surprising values behind coins from across the world. Today, we're diving deep into the history, design, and market value of a small but very interesting coin, the 5 coin from the year 1999. At first glance, it might seem like just another coin you find in your spare change, but the truth is, coins like this can be surprisingly valuable, especially for collectors who are looking for early euro coins in excellent condition. So sit back, relax, and let's explore what makes the 1999 5 coin a special piece in the world of coin collecting. The year 1999 marked a major shift in the financial and political landscape of Europe. This was the year when the euro was officially introduced as the common currency for many European Union countries. Although the physical coins and banknotes only entered circulation in 2002, minting began as early as 1999 to prepare for the big transition. That makes any euro coins from 1999 part of the very first batch ever produced, and as you might guess, that gives them a unique historical significance. When collectors look for key dates in euro coinage, 1999 is right at the top of the list because it represents the birth of a currency that would come to be used by over 300 million people. The 5 coin, like all euro coins, has a standardized reverse side and a unique national obverse side. The reverse, designed by Luc Louix, features the globe with Europe in the spotlight, 6 vertical lines, and 12 stars representing the European Union. It also includes the large numeral 5 to indicate its denomination, and the words euro cent. The obverse side is where things get more interesting. Each country that issued euro coins has its own national design. For example, the German version features an oak twig, Italy's version shows the Colosseum, and France's design includes the famous sower, La Semouse. These national designs not only reflect cultural identity but also influence a coin's desirability among collectors. When it comes to the 1999 5 coin, the country of origin and mint mark can make a significant difference in value. Some countries produced fewer coins, making those versions rarer and more collectible. For instance, certain 1999 coins from countries like the Netherlands, Finland, or Belgium were minted in lower quantities compared to those from larger countries like Germany or France. Collectors often pay closer attention to mint marks, small letters that indicate where a coin was produced. For example, German coins might feature mint marks such as A, D, F, G, or J, each representing a different mint facility. But condition is key. A circulated 5 coin from 1999 with scratches, discoloration, and wear is usually worth no more than its face value, 5 cents. However, if your coin is in good condition with clear details, no major wear, and a nice copper color, it can be valued much higher. Coins in uncirculated or near-mint condition are especially sought after by collectors who are building complete euro sets or focusing on first-year issues. Some of these well-preserved 1999 coins have been known to sell for between $2 and $8 depending on the specific country and the quality of the coin. On the higher end, proof coins and coins with minting errors are where you'll find the most exciting values. Proof coins are specially minted for collectors with sharp details and a mirror-like finish. Although rare, if you happen to find a 1999 5 proof coin, it could be worth anywhere from $10 to $25 or even more, depending on the market. Coins with errors, like double strikes, misaligned dies, or off-center images, can also be quite valuable. Some error coins from the early euro era have sold for as much as $30 to $50 or more to the right collector. In today's market, coin collecting is seeing a resurgence in popularity. People from all around the world are going back to their collections, checking their change jars, and looking for hidden gems like the 1999 5 coin. Websites like eBay, Numista, and various coin auction platforms regularly feature listings for these coins, and prices vary based on demand, condition, and rarity. If you have a 1999 5 coin in your possession, especially one from a less common country or in very good condition, you should consider getting it appraised or listing it on a coin marketplace to see what offers you receive. Another reason the 1999 5 coin has grown in popularity is because it appeals to both casual collectors and serious numismatists. For beginners, it's an affordable way to start building a euro coin collection. For seasoned collectors, it's a cornerstone coin that helps complete a full date run or a full country-specific set. Some collectors even aim to collect one version of the 1999 5 coin from each issuing country, which adds another layer of challenge and value. So, As you can see, what might appear to be a tiny copper coin with little value can actually carry historical weight and collectible appeal. Whether you're looking to sell, trade, or simply treasure your coin, the 1999 5 € coin has a story that's worth telling and a value that may go beyond your expectations. Next up, the 5 € coin from the year 2000. At first glance, it may look like just another copper-colored coin you might find lying at the bottom of your wallet or mixed into your pocket change. But in the world of coin collecting, even the smallest coins can hold big value, especially when they come from the early days of the euro era. So let's take a deep dive into the story, features, and current market value of the 5 € coin from the year 2000. The 5 € coin is part of the euro currency system introduced to unify the economies of European Union countries. Although the euro only became physical legal tender in 2002, most countries in the Eurozone began minting their coins as early as 1999 to prepare for the massive rollout. That means coins dated 1999, 2000, and 2001 were made in anticipation of circulation and are now considered part of the pre-euro release collection. These early coins are of particular interest to numismatists because they represent the beginning of a unified European currency system and were not yet widely circulated. The year 2000 was only the second year of euro coin minting, making it an important date for collectors who are looking to build complete year sets or focus on first-generation euro coins. The 5 € coin is small but beautifully designed. Made of copper-covered steel, it weighs 3.92 grams and has a diameter of 21.25 millimeters. The reverse side is the same for all Eurozone countries and was created by Belgian artist Luc Louix. It features a globe with Europe highlighted, surrounded by 6 vertical lines that cut through the stars of the European Union. It also clearly displays the number 5 and the words Eurocent. This side is standard, but the obverse side of the coin varies depending on the country where it was minted. Each country in the Eurozone has its own national design, which makes collecting these coins more interesting and diverse. For example, in Germany, you'll see an oak twig; in Italy, the famous Colosseum; in France, the elegant figure of La Semeuse, the sower. Each design reflects the heritage and culture of its respective country. Coins from the year 2000 are generally not considered rare in terms of mintage, but they are still collectible due to their age and their significance as early euro currency. Some countries produced more coins than others, which affects the overall rarity. For example, a 2005 € coin from a large country like France or Germany might be more common than one from a smaller country like Luxembourg or Finland. Collectors often seek coins with low mintages, proof versions, or coins that are in exceptional condition. A coin that has been in circulation will often show signs of wear, such as faded details or scratches. However, if you happen to have a 2005 € coin that has been well preserved, one that still has its original shine, with no heavy scratches or corrosion, then you're already holding a more desirable collector's item. In terms of market value, a 5 € coin from the year 2000 in average circulated condition is typically worth its face value, especially if it's from one of the more common countries. But when the coin is in good condition, it can sell for around $1 to $3. If it's in uncirculated or mint condition, the value could rise to between $3 and $6, depending on the country of origin. And if your coin is part of a special collector's set, or a proof set issued by a national mint, it could be worth even more, sometimes up to $10 or even $15. Keep in mind that values can fluctuate based on collector demand, rarity of the national design, and the overall condition of the coin. Another fascinating aspect to look out for is minting errors. Sometimes coins are struck improperly at the mint, creating unique versions that become very valuable to collectors. Examples include double strikes, off-center designs, missing layers, or misaligned images. A 2005 € coin with a visible error can be worth significantly more than a standard coin, and some error coins have been known to fetch prices between $20 and $50 or more. Always check your coin carefully, because sometimes the most valuable items are the ones hiding in plain sight. Euro coin collecting is growing in popularity all over the world, especially among collectors who enjoy assembling full sets from each country or finding specific mint years. The 2005 € coin is an excellent piece to include in any euro coin collection, particularly for those who focus on early issue years. It's small, easy to find, and can sometimes surprise you with its market value, especially when well preserved or accompanied by an interesting history. So the next time you're sorting through your change, keep an eye out for that little copper coin with the year 2000 stamped on it. Flip it over to see which country it came from and examine its condition closely. It might just be worth more than you think. Whether you are a beginner or a seasoned coin collector, the 5 cent from 2000 is a coin that adds value, history, and charm to any collection. Next up, the 5 cent coin from the year 2001. You might think this tiny copper coin doesn't hold much importance, but you'd be surprised to learn that it has an incredible story, particularly if it's in good condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your numismatic journey, this coin offers insights into the euro's early history and could hold more value than you expect. So, sit back and enjoy as we explore everything you need to know about the 2001 5 cent coin and how much it is worth in today's market in US dollars. To fully understand the importance of the 2001 5 cent coin, we need to take a step back and look at the birth of the euro currency. The euro was officially introduced as an accounting currency in 1999, and euro coins and banknotes began circulating in 2002. However, in preparation for this major financial transition, euro coins were minted in advance by participating countries. That means coins dated 1999, 2000, and 2001 were all produced before the currency was ever used in everyday transactions. These early dates are especially interesting to collectors because they mark the beginning of the euro's physical presence in Europe. The 2001 coin, in particular, represents the final year before the euro went into circulation, making it a key collectible for anyone interested in euro coin history. Physically, the 5 cent coin is small but distinct. It is made from copper-covered steel, giving it a reddish-brown appearance. The coin has a diameter of 21.25 millimeters and weighs 3.92 grams, with a smooth edge that sets it apart from other coins with reeded edges. The reverse side of all 5-cent euro coins was designed by Belgian artist Luc Louix. His design features a globe highlighting Europe in relation to Africa and Asia, 6 lines crossing the coin diagonally to represent the unification of the Eurozone, and 12 stars representing the European Union. The denomination, 5 cent, is prominently displayed in large numerals, making it easily recognizable. This reverse design is the same on all 5-cent coins regardless of the country, but the obverse side is where things get more interesting. Each Eurozone country issues its own version of the obverse side, which features national symbols and designs that reflect that country's heritage and culture. For example, Germany's design includes an oak twig symbolizing strength and unity, while Italy often features the Colosseum or other iconic structures. France uses an image of the sower, representing growth and prosperity, and Spain uses the profile of Miguel de Cervantes, honoring its literary history. These national sides make euro coins unique to each country while maintaining the same value and dimensions. That's one reason euro coins are so collectible. You can build a diverse set of designs from across Europe, all for the same denominations. Now let's talk about the value and collectability of the 2001 5 cent coin. Since many coins were produced in preparation for the euro's launch, certain countries minted large quantities of these coins, especially those with bigger economies like Germany, France, Italy, and Spain. However, smaller countries like Luxembourg, Ireland, Finland, and the Netherlands minted fewer coins, and that makes their 2001 issues more desirable among collectors. A coin's value also depends heavily on its condition. Coins in good condition, showing clear details and minimal wear, are worth more than those that are heavily circulated and scratched. A 2001 5 cent coin in good condition from a common country may be worth around $1 to $2. But coins in uncirculated or mint condition, meaning they were never used and retain a fresh, shiny appearance, can be worth between $3 and $10 or more, depending on the country of origin. There's also another factor that can affect a coin's value significantly: errors. Minting errors can range from off-center strikes, double dies, planchet errors, and misalignments. These errors are rare and often occur in limited numbers, making them valuable to collectors. A 2001 5 cent coin with a noticeable and authenticated minting error can be worth much more, sometimes up to $20, $30, or even $50 or beyond. That's why if you have a 2001 5-cent coin, you should examine it carefully. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop to check for unusual patterns, doubling of letters or numbers, or any irregularities in the rim or surface. What might seem like a flaw could actually be a rare and valuable error that increases your coin's worth dramatically. Another factor collectors consider is the mintage volume. For example, Germany may have produced tens of millions of 5-cent coins in 2001, which means those coins are more common and therefore less valuable unless they are in exceptional condition. On the other hand, coins from countries like Luxembourg or Finland might have had mintages in the low millions or even hundreds of thousands. These lower mintage coins tend to become harder to find over time, especially in good condition, driving up demand and value. Additionally, many 2001 5-euro-cent coins were included in collector sets or starter kits distributed to citizens before the official currency changeover. These coins were often preserved better than those used in general circulation, and if you have one from such a set, it might be in far better condition and worth more to collectors. Collectors often seek to build complete sets of euro coins by year or by country, and the years 1999, 2000, and 2001 are particularly sought after since they were not circulated in the traditional sense. That means coins from these years are less common in pocket change and more likely to have been stored away, making them prized finds in good condition. The 2001 5-euro-cent coin, being the last of the pre-circulation issues, holds special value for anyone wanting to complete a historical euro set or simply own a piece of European monetary history. It's a coin that tells the story of Europe's economic unification, the cooperation of multiple nations, and the shift to a single, powerful currency used by hundreds of millions of people. In summary, the 5-euro-cent coin from 2001 may seem ordinary at first glance, but it carries deep historical importance and can have considerable value depending on its condition, country of origin, and any unique features it may possess. While its face value is just a few cents, its collector value can be significantly higher. If you have one in good or uncirculated condition, it could be worth holding onto or even selling to the right buyer. Always keep an eye out for minting errors or coins from low-mintage countries. They could be hidden treasures waiting to be discovered in your collection or even your coin jar. Next up, the 5-euro-cent coin from the year 2004. If you've ever come across this little copper coin in your collection or tucked away in a drawer, you might be wondering if it's worth more than just 5 cents. The answer depends on several factors, including where it was minted, what condition it's in, and whether there are any unusual features that make it stand out. So in this video, we'll take a deep dive into the origins, design, and current market value of the 2004 5-euro-cent coin in good condition. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced collector, this is one coin you'll want to take a closer look at. Let's begin by talking about the background of the euro itself. Introduced as physical currency in 2002, the euro became the official currency for many European Union countries. Each member nation produces its own coins, all of which are accepted across the Eurozone. That means you could find a 5-cent coin from Spain in France, or a German one in Italy. But despite sharing the same reverse design, each coin has its own national identity based on the country that minted it. The year 2004 marks just the third year these coins were physically circulating, and coins from this period are especially popular among collectors who want to complete early euro sets. As the euro continued to spread across the continent, new coin designs and mint marks helped build a rich and varied collecting scene. The 5-euro-cent coin from 2004 is one of those early examples that many collectors aim to preserve, especially in high grade. In terms of design, the 5-euro-cent coin features a reverse side that is uniform across all Eurozone nations. It was created by Belgian designer Luc Luyx and showcases a globe with Europe highlighted, crisscrossed by 6 diagonal lines and accompanied by 12 stars representing the European Union. The denomination, 5-euro-cent, is boldly printed, and the lines symbolize the flow of commerce and unity between nations. The obverse, or national side, is where the variety comes in. Depending on which country issued the coin, the design can change dramatically. For example, coins from Germany often depict an oak twig symbolizing strength and resilience. Coins from France display Marianne, a symbol of liberty. Those from Spain show the face of writer Miguel de Cervantes, while coins from Ireland bear the traditional Irish harp. Each design reflects that nation's history and identity, making even the smallest coins like the 5-cent piece unique and collectible. When it comes to minting, the 2004 5-euro-cent coin was produced in large quantities by several Eurozone countries, but the total mintage numbers varied significantly. Countries with larger populations such as Germany, France, Italy, and Spain produce tens of millions of these coins, which makes them relatively common. However, smaller nations like Luxembourg, Ireland, Finland, and Slovenia often minted fewer coins, making their 2004 issues more valuable. Additionally, some countries use specific mint marks to indicate the origin of the coin, and those mint marks are highly relevant when evaluating a coin's worth. For example, an F mint mark indicates Stuttgart in Germany, while R represents Rome in Italy, and S is used by Finland's mint. Collectors pay close attention to these small details, especially when trying to complete country-specific sets or when searching for lower mintage varieties. Now let's talk about value. A typical 5 coin from 2004 in good circulated condition might not seem like much at first glance, but there's more to the story. Coins from larger countries like Germany, Italy, or Spain generally sell for between 10 cents and $1 when in good condition. However, if your coin is in extremely fine or uncirculated condition, meaning it shows little to no wear, clear details, and bright luster, it could be worth between $1 and $3, depending on the market. Coins from countries with lower mintages or those issued in limited mint sets could be valued even higher, sometimes reaching up to $5 or $10. For example, a 2004 5 coin from Luxembourg or Monaco in mint condition can command a premium due to their scarcity. Additionally, proof versions of these coins, specially struck for collectors using polished dies and high-quality blanks, can be even more valuable. One of the most exciting things about coin collecting is the discovery of minting errors, and the 5 coin from 2004 is no exception. Errors such as off-center strikes, doubled images, die cracks, or planchet flaws can make an ordinary coin quite valuable. These errors often occur during the minting process and are rare by nature, making them highly sought after by collectors. If you have a 2004 5 coin with any unusual features, such as missing details, doubled numbers or letters, or a visibly off-center strike, you may have a coin worth significantly more than its face value. Some rare mint errors have sold for $20 to $50 or even more, depending on their uniqueness and condition. Always use a magnifying glass to inspect your coin carefully, you never know what you might find. Another factor that influences value is demand. While millions of 5-cent coins are in circulation, collectors often seek specific dates to complete sets. The year 2004 is still early in the euro's history, and many collectors want to own coins from every year for each country. That ongoing demand keeps prices stable and occasionally drives them higher, especially for coins in better grades. It's also worth noting that many early euro coins were included in starter packs and souvenir sets that people saved rather than spent. These coins tend to be in better condition and are more desirable to collectors looking for uncirculated examples. So, if your 2004 coin looks new or comes from a mint set, it could have added value. In summary, the 2004 5 coin might be small, but it's part of a much bigger story, the story of a united Europe, a new currency, and a fascinating period in numismatic history. Whether your coin is from Germany, France, Italy, or one of the smaller Eurozone countries, it could be worth more than you think, especially if it's in good condition or features any sort of error. Even though its face value is just 5 cents, collectors often pay several dollars for high-quality or rare examples. So, the next time you come across a 2004 5 coin, take a moment to examine it closely. It could be more than just pocket change, it might be a small treasure in disguise. Thanks for watching GS Coins. If you found this video helpful or interesting, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more deep dives into the world of coin collecting. We bring you real values, expert insights, and hidden gems from all over the world. Leave a comment below if you've got a 2004 5 coin or if there's another coin you'd like us to cover in a future video. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and never underestimate the power of a small coin.